versus the Sorrow and ghosts. Okay, so here we are in some sort of flaming river, of all things. Oh, and it's thundering outside. Perfect. Well, at least I got rid of all the fire. How the hell did I get in this river in the first place? Okay, who's this jokester?
Are you one of the cobras? Sad. So sad. A host of sorrows. And you are one of them.
One of who?
I am the sorrow.
But you're dead.
Like you, I too am filled with sadness. This world is one of sadness. Spectral brings death. Death brings sorrow. The living live in them.
Are his eyes getting blacker?
May fall upon deaf ears, but make no mistake. The dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended.
So that's your main power? Guilt? I'm starting to think this was recorded on a television. With all the glare that it's given. Although, if it is recorded on a television, this is pretty good. He has no life. How the hell am I gonna kill this guy? What the? Ghosts? Oh. Oh, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna shoot me with telekinetic power. Oh, there's even dead fish floating around. So is anything else gonna happen? That must have been the pain. It's covered in bees. So, anything else gonna happen? I mean, yeah, it's a little creepy. Sure. The fear. Remember him. Yeah, I've been walking all this time and, you know, barely anything's really happened. Who is this guy? Three guys? That's all you got? The end is floating face down in the river. just a couple of scientists. The Fury. This battle has all been about avoidance. It's starting to get a little annoying. You're not gonna throw anything else at me? Whoa! What? He killed me! Can't believe it. Ta-da! Instantly win the fight. Okay, that was weird. With that fight on our minds, let's throw the ghost at the scoreboard and see what sticks. Gameplay. Now this is the one fight in the game that isn't really won. I mean, what do you really do? You just dodge the entire way until you reach the end and get killed instantly. This battle is 5 minutes just dodging ghosts who try to lunge at you in this tight hallway. It gets pretty annoying after a while because the range they have combined with the claustrophobic arena starts ramping up the difficulty pretty good. The ending unfortunately has a shadow weakness that takes place before the Sorrow has pulled his insta-kill attack, and then Big Boss is expected to pull his death pill before he succumbs to his real mental breakdown and kicks the bucket. After walking past 100 spirits and succumbing to an unavoidable death shriek by the Sorrow, I'll give this fight a 4 1/3 Triforces for this one. Story. Okay, so really this guy comes straight out of the blue after Big Boss escapes the facility through a water outlet. All we know about the Sorrow beforehand is that he was killed off-screen and was the Joy's brother for irony points who later became the Boss. So we are dealing with a real-deal ghost here who is preying on Big Boss's unconscious state in order to pull his combat nightmares and break his mind. However, the nightmares that he pulled manifested in these spirits of soldiers and boss characters that shuffle towards him while he walks past them, using the last of their power to try and take out Big Boss. However, the problem with this fight is that it's completely undermined itself. This fight is trying to be the scary introspection through Big Boss's murderous career up to now, but the battle itself isn't scary because the ghosts feel like obstacles rather than casualties. And then there's what the Sorrow himself is doing, trying to be a creepy spirit. The Sorrow isn't creepy. Sure, he's a ghost, and his eye bleeds when you first meet him, but that's all there is to it. He's not actively trying to throw you into the guilt trip or even make you feel bad about the people you've killed. And that's the ultimate failure, that the guilt trip boss couldn't even pull a deep feeling from the player. 2 1/3 Triforces for that failure of obligation. Fun. Coming into the Sorrow boss fight, I wasn't expecting much from fighting a ghost with a starting health of 0. I was just walking past all the ghosts wondering how I was supposed to fight something like this guy with no weapon that could even touch him. I meandered past every ghost and got a little giggle from watching the end float by face down the river with his parrot on his back trying to wake him up. But then I get to the Sorrow and I walk into him. And get insta-killed! I bet you could imagine I thought what the fuck just happened since I didn't know I did anything particularly wrong. I had to restart the entire battle and pointless 5 minutes of walking past everything a second time! I get to him again and basically just start walking in circles in front of him trying to think of something. And then I got insta-killed again. But this time I remember one of my tools from Metal Gear Solid 1. The death pill. So I took it and won the fight. What? Okay, so it was a dream of some kind. Great! Well, Big Boss will get moving and forget the specter that tried to kill him. Taking my entire experience with this guy into account, I had a boring, slightly irritated experience walking through a cramped hallway, only worth 3 Triforces. The sorrow was probably planned to be the introspective fight that teaches the player consequence, and that his journey had involved a lot of murder, turning him into the same monster as Fulgen, but it completely falls flat because the ghosts that were supposed to represent the casualties don't feel like ghosts. They feel like obstacles interchangeable with cardboard boxes and hurdles. The main character who was supposed to deliver the guilt didn't bother to throw the player's face into the point and wasn't scary enough himself to bring about the main point. But what did happen was a boring fight uninvolved with the sorrow completely ended in a disappointing shadow weakness. The sorrow gets a final score of 9 2/3 out of 30 for failing his obligations. The only thing left to do now is to wish you guys a victory for gamers.